what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo, along with Andrew Chang here. We are taking you through the last game of the early afternoon games for the 2020 Week 4 NFL season, and we have the Baltimore Ravens going to play the Washington football team. I'm still trying to get used to saying that.
It's really
still
weird.
Very weird.
Yeah.
The Washington football team, the most generic name you could ever come by. Baltimore is the big favorite in this game, which has moved up now to minus 14. And that's not a teaser. That is the actual spread line, consensus line, minus 14 Baltimore. And the total is 45. So look at his face. Worried about it. Oh, man. Baltimore gets teased down to minus 8, and Washington will get teased up to the wonderful double-digit number of 20, plus 20. Your over teaser gets teased down to 39. Your under teaser gets teased up to 51. Ooh, boy, that is a lot of points. That is a lot of points. It kind of reminds, this is nearly the same line that reminds me of the similarities of
Dallas and Washington last season.
or New England and Miami.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right.
Now, this won't happen because Baltimore is not a team that, will take things lightly. So
I don't know, man. Okay, so
do you really like 20 points? We talked about it slightly.
20 points, that's 1 point away from 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns. But it's Baltimore who are high-octane offense.
Okay, so let's take it play by play. When they played KC last week, a majority of their plays were run plays.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God, man. What am I saying? What am I thinking about, dude? It's just hard. If you're going to tell me that the value here is at the Ravens minus 8, I'll just look at you as like, is that just the regular line? It's like, no, it's against Washington.
That's the teaser line.
It's the teaser line against Washington. It's like, Washington's just that bad. I was like, okay, yeah, but you're playing from behind when you start. And it's not by 4 points. We've been blessed this season by -4 on the teaser, maybe just to win the game. But Baltimore has to win by at least 8 points. Now, will they?
8's the push. 9 is the win.
Yeah, they have to win by at least 8. So will they? I think they should and they can. But dude, you better skip me, dude. I just cannot wrap my head around the number 20.
So you're literally thinking about taking that 20. Actually, no, you're not. I actually think you favor the over 39.
I mean, they're weird numbers, guys. Like, look, some of these numbers just don't add up. Okay, so you got the Ravens at minus 8, but then the over for the game is 40. So 2 things can happen, which I think one most definitely will, is that the Ravens will just murder the Washington football team. Sorry. And there's nothing Washington can do about it. And so when I look at that, I'm just like, well, will they kill them by 20-some points? But then if you look at that and if you look at the over, you actually need Washington to kind of score. Albeit Lamar Jackson hasn't had his Jackson 5 performance yet. And I don't think, God, will it be against Washington? I don't know. I'm at a complete loss here.
All right.
And I'm just overthinking it, so tell me what I should bet, Danny.
Oh, well, I have a pretty big lean. May not be the bet to make, but I have a pretty big lean on Baltimore, and here's why. Baltimore was a bit out of sorts against KC. They were basically outcoached. Andy Reid you could argue, is probably the best coach in the league right now. Definitely top 3 for sure. So they were just outcoached. And and the pattern is when Jackson and the Ravens fall behind, they have a hard time catching up because that forces Jackson to throw. Jackson's still not a polished thrower yet, so he can't put up points. It happened in this game. It happened in the playoffs when they played the Titans. It happened in the last game that they played last season when they played KC, who got out to a monster lead, and it happened in this game. They got out to a big lead. So when Baltimore's from behind, coming back from behind, they can't put up points. However, this is a Washington football team. This isn't New England. This isn't a top defense. This is a mediocre defense at best, who most likely will not have their star young defensive end and Chase Young playing. So that only makes this even worse. So you're asking me what am I thinking? I'm thinking Baltimore's going to kill them by at least 14 points. You think that's hard, but it's really easy. How big of a scoreline was it when they played Houston?
I honestly forgot.
It was double digits that they beat them, easily by double digits.
Okay, yeah, I can understand that, but you're talking about what am I saying? The Texans are better than.
Yes, they are.
Are they? Like,
yes, they are. I can't believe you're telling yourself that. You're missing the idea that. And you said it in the video, you kind of forget that they played 3 really, really good teams.
Yeah, that's true. So, you know what? Oh, God. Because the Ravens, I should just be all over this -8.
It's not necessarily that you should feel like you should be all over it. I mean, I don't mind the over. Because if Baltimore puts up 28, that means Washington basically only has to put up 11, 12 points. Baltimore could just go in cruise mode by the third quarter if Baltimore's got, 28, 35 points. That could easily happen. If you get Jackson 5, that's 35. All you need is Washington to get one touchdown. That's it.
Can they?
Of course.
Okay. Well, then I'm sold. You got me on the over.
Why not the Browns put points up?
Yeah, I know, but it's just Washington is Washington, and
Washington's been able to score.
So with that being said, if they're able to score, and you're looking at +20, that's hard to get away from.
Dude, because they could easily. No, because Baltimore could easily kill them like 35-7. I don't trust it. I really don't. 20 is a nice number, but it's got to line up properly. It's got to be valued. Baltimore, it wants to come back and be like, all right, America, we're going to score 60. Just watch.
Oh,
Just
my
watch.
God.
It feels like it because everybody, all the pundits like, oh, man, Baltimore's just not elite, just not as good as KC and blah, 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 this and that. And then be like, you know what, watch this, 60 points. They are going to
trash opponent.
Yeah, they are going to. And you said that they are going to murder them. Like they're going to take them out back.
I will say that it might be that fear that like I said, we've been blessed with some pretty good lines on the teaser bet, but this is for sure the highest favorited thing that we would be betting. -8 sounds like a regular line, not even a teaser line, but. When you're saying, well, it's the Ravens versus the Washington football team, it's like, okay.
Yeah, it makes 100% sense.
Baltimore has kind of let me down in these situations. I just remember that playoff game. I remember the playoff game.
But that's different.
Tennessee.
They played a really good quality Tennessee team, and I even picked Tennessee in the end because I like their chances to do it. This is different. Washington's not a playoff team. Would you consider Washington to be an 8-8 team?
Oh, no.
No, they're worse than that. Would you consider the Texans to be an 8-8 team?
So at the rate they're going, I don't know if they're going to be there either.
Don't necessarily base it off of their games. Look at who else they have to play. They have to play the Titans, get to play Indy, they get to play Jacksonville. They have a chance to at least, at worst, be 8-8. I think they're better than an 8-8 team. So there's no way that Washington is going to close the gap. There's no way. No, this is kind of close to like, yeah, I will safely take Baltimore here. If this was like a Monday night game, I actually wouldn't mind taking Baltimore. Teasing Baltimore -8 over 39.
Oh,
I wouldn't mind
okay.
Because I told them this. I said, Baltimore's going to win this by double digits. plain and simple. There's no way it's going to be like Baltimore 37, Washington 30. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be 27-7.
So, you know what? Just to be on
27-20, sorry.
Yeah, just to be on the safer side, I don't know what can happen, but I like the points. If you're going to give me the points.
It's a good 1B. It's a really nice 1B.
I'll take the points.
Baltimore will get enough points. Baltimore will get enough points to where Washington just has to help it along a little bit. Washington at best 14 points.
I was about to say something. In
Washington will put up 10 to 14 points. That'll be enough to get them to help Baltimore get the rest of the way to the over.
Okay. God, it's just.
I know it hurts.
Sorry, America.
You have to think about it. No, you have to bring yourself back to a little bit of reality and really think about it. I understand, because I had to think about it too when I typed in -14. I'm like, 14? That's only -8. That's like a normal spread.
I mean, but you're thinking about it that way. My view is just like, man, like you're just kind of sitting pretty. I was like, all right, like not KC, Baltimore got touchdowns. Like, man, they're gonna get a couple more.
No, but they're not gonna. They're not gonna be like, 7. They're gonna want more.
Oh God, we'll see.
All right. So Andrew's gonna feel a little bit safer with the over 39. I think it's a pretty good choice for an over, to be honest. And as we've said, overs have been smashed almost every game now, with the exception of a couple. I like Baltimore -8. It's almost bettable for me because I think they're going to dominate this game. If Vegas is thinking they're going to win by 2 touchdowns, I think that they're going to win by 2 touchdowns. I'm happy to safely take Baltimore to win by 2 touchdowns, by over double digits. Sorry. So Baltimore -8, over 39. So if you feel like it, combine that into a single game teaser, and you may sweat it a little bit, but I think you'll end up finding yourself at the window getting your money. I think you will find yourself at the window getting your winnings.
At the little cash cage, just like, give me my money. Here's my ticket. There you go. All right.
If only it was that simple. But we try and make it as simple as possible in a lot of these videos. So look forward to the rest of the videos that we have coming up for the late afternoon and the primetime games. But until then, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. We did give a lot of information, I think vital information in this one to make you really think about this game. But if you liked it, give us a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and tick the notification bell and select all. That way you are up to date with all of our videos and previews that we have upcoming. But until then, make sure you get your bets in. And of course, don't forget to be a tease.